And action. Right. So what's up, you guys? Pretty sure it's closing in on midnight. You know, 3:20. Not to be confused with 4:20. Yeah. This is my third installment for the day. Of course, like the rest, pretty much unplanned. You know, my life motto might be pretty much unplanned, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just watching this thing, man, you know? And it's about CERN. And I thought I knew a lot about CERN, but like with everything else, you think you know some stuff about stuff and you really don't know much about nothing, right? Yeah. Well, let me just tell you. Some real freaky deaky stuff going on over at the border of France and Switzerland. Geneva. Okay? First of all, they built CERN on top of what was once a temple to Apollo, Apollyon. Okay? It was actually, mentioned in the Bible in a very negative manner. Oh yeah, Apollyon. I can't give you, I'm not, what's that guy's name? Jack Van Impe? I'm not him. I can't give you like, bam, verse this, verse that, exact this, exact. I mean, that guy's like a freaking walking Bible. Jack Vanity. Yeah. But, not him. Me. Just got saved, like, between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I used to think the Bible was a lot of myth and fantasy, So, if you're looking to me for exact quotes, that's just not even close to being that. Hopefully someday I'll know it real well, but, just a beginning student in the book of life, and sometimes things pop in my head. Like, I know this. I know the mark of the beast is talked about in the Bible in Acts 7:43. I'm not gonna forget that, because that's real vital, yo. That's real vital. What's the mark of the beast? Acts 7:43. It's gonna tell you right there. Like my mom says, go look it up. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm standing up because it's like that Bob Marley song, Been sitting down too long. Get up, get up, get up now. Get up now. I had to get a stretch on. And actually, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to play, what? I've been watching this video, like I said, about CERN, and I got about 20 minutes into it, and then I seen it. All this stuff, like I said, it was built on an old temple of Apollo, Apollyon, and, alright, they got a 2-meter high, that's about 7 feet high, statue of the Hindu god Shiva, like Cypress Hill says, Shiva, y'all. He probably talking about the kine bud called Shiva. But, one of the 3 main Hindu gods, I should know this, because I was in the transcendental meditation trap since age 18, in and out, but basically in, and sometimes real deep in. So the 3 main Hindu gods is Shiva, the destroyer. Vishnu is the stabilizer. And it's like, maybe that's not the word they use, but he's like the stabilizer, And then you got Brahma, He's the creator. I might have that wrong. I mean, Brahma might be the stabilizer and Vishnu might be the creator. Man, like I said, man, I'm no damn expert on that. Thank God too, right? Well, I won't be an expert on Hindu gods. Nah, no thanks. Anyway, Shiva, that's who we're talking about anyway. It's the destroyer. Right outside CERN, the India scientific whatnot donated a 7-foot tall statue of Shiva. And it got the big ring. It's like Shiva, he or she, I don't even know, doing some kind of weird freaky deaky dance, you know? It's supposed to be like, it's got a name for it, but some kind of dance, and basically it's like, okay, so in mythology, Shiva is the destroyer, because it's all about he gonna destroy everything, the world, everything, and then whoever the creator is, Brahma or Vishnu, gonna start it fresh. Does that sound familiar to any of you truthers? I'll tell you why. Because the NWO, basically, World War III, is to blast it all up and start it fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to do. Bust it down from us 8 billion to 500 million. Yeah, that's what they want to do. And while they're doing it all, they want to go underground and hide in their little tunnels. I got something for you. All you buster motherfuckers want to hide in your tunnels. Some of that in the book of life for you. I can't quote it, like I said. But there's a part in the Bible talking about people in the end days going to be hiding underground in tunnels, you know, thinking, oh, God can't get to me down here, you know. If the fire comes down here, or the flood, because they don't even know this time it's not going to be a flood, it's going to be fire cleanse. They think, oh, we're going to be safe. Nah, don't think so. You know who else thought he was going to be safe? Nimrod. Yeah, the great hunter. Mr. Babylon himself. Jah done slept his ass, because he built up the Tower of Babel. Yeah, you know why? Because he didn't want to follow some of Jah's rules, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to be like, we get to do whatever we want. I'm going to build this temple so high, because this is after the big flood, you know? This is after Noah and the big flood. I'm going to build this temple so high, you could bring on your flood, because that's all they knew, that's all they thought God had was a flood. And it's going to be so high, your flood's not going to reach us. We're going to be like executives, the top floor of, you know, superstructures, just laughing at you trying to reach us with the flood. With the flood, what's that with the flood? Well, what happened? What happened with that? Nimrod got slept. Yep, he was gone. And you know, I could go into all kinds of stuff about that. But like I said, I'm on this CERN thing. So that's the second main freaky deaky. First they built on top of Apollo's temple. Then they got this big statue of Shiva, the destroyer. Then, and this is what I'm getting at, wasn't a complete Godsmack, but it was like, WTF, say what, say huh. Okay, I knew that these scientists were doing so-called these Shiva death dances, you know. They were all getting together and being like with the whole with the whole Shiva death thing. But they were dressed in black robes right outside the statue, and you could tell someone was videotaping from far away, and it was dark. They was in black satanic robes. Some woman lying down on the ground, okay, and some dude just walk up and just can't see it. I mean, they could be faking, but dude was just like, you know, like Motel Bates style. Yeah, And then I think it freaked the dude with the camera out because it just started shaking and it was done. Cannot confirm that that woman gave herself up for sacrifice? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, these people eat poop. They're feces freaks. They sacrifice babies. They drink the blood on Halloween. I mean, you're gonna think, oh, one of them's not brainwashed enough to sacrifice themselves. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they're gonna get special privileges in Lucifer's kingdom when he conquers God's kingdom, because that's crazy, man. So I seen that, and I stopped, and I was like, I need to get up and stretch, but I'm gonna let these people go on this journey with me. I don't know how this thing's gonna evolve, but I'm gonna go back to it, okay? So, just hold on a second. We're 11 minutes in, that's 11-minute introduction. That's like the third time that's happened now. Maybe that's... Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hit play. Ready, you guys? We have to... Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to... I had my headphones on, so the volume might be a little bit weird, but here we go. You ready? Okay, see right now? You can't see it. The dude in the black robe, the girl just lied down. She just lied down right in front of the Shiva statue. They're all on their knees around her in a circle. He got the knife, bam, 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 and then the camera got shaky, and there's a picture right there of Shiva with the tribe pitchfork thing, and then there's the CERN with the 6, 6, and 6, and there's a statue of the Shiva. Right? Oh yeah, and there's this thing, cernnonos, which is where CERN came from. Cernnonos equals CERN. Cronus, the horned one, later to become the... It's this Celtic god, cernnonos. You got the Celtic lot. And there it is with the pentagram and cernnonos holding the ring. Okay, here the guy go. Gotta turn up the volume. Oh, I gotta unplug the earphones. Oh, I'm missing it, you guys.
Natural synthesis
here we go.
Or symmetry that binds them
here we go, guys.
is perhaps best illustrated in one man, Sir Francis Bacon.
Yeah. Good place to start.
Who is widely considered to be the father of modern science and the primary proponent of the scientific method, which is the very underpinning of CERN, was himself an occultist, artist, and scientist. There is, in truth, no incongruity between the material and the metaphysical world, the physical and the spiritual. They are merely two sides of the same coin, both essential parts of the whole. When one penetrates deeply enough into what we call physics, one discovers, inevitably, the veil that separates these two realities. Occultists have always been aware of this fact. Even to Francis Bacon and his scientific contemporaries, many of whom were members of the mystery schools, deciphering the mechanisms of the material world was but the means to a far more important objective: to make contact with the entities lurking on the other side of the veil.
That's some weird demon-looking thing.
Is often described as a dimensional doorway that allows access into realms beyond the perceivable world. The concept of unperceivable dimensions existing essentially in the same space we physically occupy is not only very probable, but also very widely accepted in the scientific community. Many top physicists are quietly hoping that the proton collisions happening at the Large Hadron Collider will puncture the fabric of our four-dimensional confine and allow us to peek through the keyhole, as it were, into another dimension or alternate universe. The pinnacle of science, for its elite occult practitioners, is not discovery, but contact. There are many indications that the power players of our world, including the Vatican, are preparing to make contact with the gods of the old world. Although I have not been able to confirm the validity of the following pictures, It appears that transparent panels containing arcane texts were photographed inside the CERN facilities by a group of Portuguese students from the Santa Cecilia Music Academy. The texts have been described as greetings or invocations written in ancient languages, including Aramaic, Hebrew, Mandarin, and Sanskrit.
They're trying to
In the case of Sanskrit, the only people with the ability to read this sacred script, considered to be the language of the gods, are the scholars of the Vedas and Upanishads. If authentic, these panels may have been prepared for those somethings that might come through the dimensional doorway. I believe that the Luciferian priesthood behind the thrones of the European Union and the United Nations intend to use CERN as the key to literally open the gates of hell in order to release the gods that have been imprisoned there, those fallen watchers and arcane entities bound with chains in the abyss of Tartarus.
2 Peter 2:4.
Their prime objective
Look it up.
is the restoration of the Golden Age, when the gods mingled themselves with the seed of man, and their hybrid offspring ruled the earth.
Nephilim.
All of our research points inexorably to this grand conspiracy. By breaking the subatomic bonds of matter and casting away the cords that hold the material world together, mankind will willingly tear the veil that has been established for his own protection and unleash a darkness and chaos that the earth has not seen for many ages.
Since before the flood. Yo.
We have the power to overcome our own flesh, because the darkness in this world is about to be pulled out
Ephesians
of everything.
6:12.
Everything with darkness in it, and darkness is about to serve in a way that no one ever forecasted or thought possible, but it's absolutely going to take place.
Are you watching this, guys? Are they watching this? This is one of our darkest days as a city.
And the only way a person can overcome this is through the true power of the Holy Spirit. And to stay within the blood of the Lamb, there is no hypocrisy in purity. There is no hatred in purity.
Damn.
There is no accusation in
Earthquakes,
purity. And people
buildings
need to be
falling on
in that
people.
purity in truth, not acting like they're in the purity. They have to be there. It has to be in their heart. They have to do everything
April
they can
25,
do right now,
2015,
so they can be
Nepal
strong enough to
mega quake kills over
No,
7,000.
But
I looked that up.
One intend to finish this race,
That's
and I'm
cat
trying
man
to
dude.
sound an alarm that something very different is going to be all too evident to everybody who believes in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And without Him in
Praise
truth,
Jesus.
they're not going to make
Praise
it.
Jesus.
They will not make
Praise
it without
Jesus.
Him in truth.
Triple blast.
One of the tragedies of Nepal's earthquake is that many of the country's most treasured cultural monuments were destroyed in the blink of an eye. I'm standing in what was the Kashi Dega temple. It was dedicated to Shiva, the Hindu god of construction. Now there's very little of it left.
Oh man. Jah brought that to the ground. Babylon fell to the ground. We heard that before. We heard that before. Babylon ball fall down, Babylon ball fall down.
Revelation opens up the future for us. So in Revelation chapter number 9 and verse 1, the scripture says, "And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads.
There you go.
And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared to battle, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men. They had hair as the hair of a woman, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron. The sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tail. Their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon.
There you go. Told you. Apollyon.
So there's a really weird viral video making the rounds. It appears to show an occult ritual taking place outside of the CERN facility in Geneva. Now the video was filmed at night. It depicts a mock ritual human sacrifice. Several individuals are in black cloaks, and then they surround a woman who then appears to be stabbed. Now the European Organization for Nuclear Research has launched an investigation into the video, saying it's most likely a prank gone too far.
Yeah, sure.
Right, because these are scientists who apparently on their off time like to engage in mock sacrifice just for funsies. So a CERN spokeswoman said that these scenes were filmed on our premises, but without official permission or knowledge, although indicating that those involved in the spoof did have access badges because CERN IDs are checked systematically at each entry to the CERN site, whether it's day or night. CERN does not condone this type of spoof, which can give rise to misunderstandings about the scientific nature of our work. And indeed, that's exactly what has happened. Apparently, these scientists were wanting to create some sort of a viral video, and it worked, but now there's all sorts of conspiracy theories percolating around the video, because this isn't the first time that CERN scientists have been involved in weird, bizarre, occultic videos. A film was made called Symmetry. It's a dance opera film shot inside CERN, and it depicts a modern physicist searching for the smallest primordial particle and instead discovers a love without end. So what they do at CERN, physicists and engineers there are probing for the fundamental structure of the universe. They're using the world's largest and most complex scientific instruments to study the basic constituents of matter, which are the fundamental particles. So CERN houses arguably one of the greatest inventions mankind has ever seen, the Large Hadron Collider. Now, the Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator. What it does is it has 2 high-energy particle beams traveling at close to the speed of light before they are made to collide. And according to the LHC's main engineer, Steve Myers, this is like firing 2 needles across the Atlantic and getting them to hit each other. So one of the experiments that's taking place is the quest for the Higgs boson, or the God particle. This is believed to be essential for formation of the universe. And the CERN scientists believe they've actually discovered and created this Higgs boson in 2012. They discovered a new subatomic particle that possibly is this much sought-after Higgs boson. Now, of course, we have a lot of knowledge that can come out of this kind of technology, but it's also bringing a lot of fears. Specifically, a few years ago, there was a lot of concern about creating a black hole, which could destroy life on Earth in its quest. And we know mad scientists are perfectly okay with destroying Earth as long as they can play God. So, of course, it seems fitting that this latest occult spoof was staged in front of a statue of the Hindu deity Shiva, the Destroyer. Now, this statue is on permanent display at the complex. It was gifted to CERN from India. They were sort of celebrating their decades-long association with CERN. But it's a very interesting statue, very symbolic there. This is the form of the dancing Lord Shiva. It's known as the Nataraja, and a lot of people have called this the dance of destruction. It symbolizes Shakti, or life force, and it represents Lord Shiva dancing the universe into existence, influencing it, and then eventually destroying it in preparation for a new universe, which is exactly what a lot of people believe could happen at the CERN facility. So here is actually a really great explanation of the symbolism behind the statue from the History Channel's Ancient Aliens.
Shiva's cosmic dance is not seen as a negative, even though it is greatly destructive. It is destroying in order
for something new to be created. Things are cleared away, so new things, new possibilities, better possibilities can emerge.
Could Shiva not only be a mythological deity that represents the ancient Hindus' understanding of the universe, but might he also have been an otherworldly being who passed on information to our ancestors that we are only now rediscovering?
Always incredibly interesting
AKA
theory of their ancient aliens.
fallen
So while CERN
angel,
scientists have
not
already
alien,
debunked this
fallen
idea of the possibility
angel.
of an Earth-destroying black hole, the short answer is that cosmic rays from space are constantly pummeling Earth with energies that dwarf those of the Large Hadron Collider. But they do have some theories suggesting that formation of tiny quantum black holes might be possible, and they also acknowledge that they're probing for the presence of extra dimensions. So are we on the verge of discovering our true origins, or are we acting out a prophecy that once foretold a time when man would claim victory over ignorance while simultaneously destroying the old world, making way for the new world that would arise?
Alright, that's it, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Alright? Yeah. Okay. Do this. And, oh boy. Flash player download. No matter, I'll tell you guys, no matter how much pop-up blockers, you know, like those ad blockers, no matter how many of them extensions I have, I still got pop-ups. Man, someone help me. I got so many Adobe Flash Player.dmgs in my download section. It's like these pop-up blockers are like, oh, we block it all. You know what I'm saying? We block every site, we block every ad, ever. And yet, I got like 7 of them, and I still get this dang Adobe Flash Player, and it doesn't even ask me if I want to download it. It just downloads, and I gotta throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. Anyway, like you guys really care about my pop-up problem. Alright, so almost at 30 minutes, so, you know, we played a period of hockey, and we're in our 7th minute of the second period, but I'm gonna sign it out. Let's just pretend that there was a bench clearing, you know what I'm saying? In the Flyers, the Philadelphia Flyers, or AKA Broad Street Brawlers. Yeah, because they like to fight. Let's just say there was a big bench clearing and everybody was going at it. I mean, even the coaches was going at it. Even Bobby came down from the executive office and he's going at it. Everybody's going at it. Well, they had to call the whole game, guys, so I'm sorry. You know, just, you know, that's it. Had to call it in the second period. Anyway, 2.32 gigabytes. Hey, here you go. Call this sucker. See yous, guy. Praise Jesus. Oh yeah.